What's up? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. If you're new, welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back, tribe. You know how we do it. Oh my goodness. So, slathered in shea butter. I don't know. It's like, for real, 5 inches of snow on the ground. I already took the kids out for a morning run in the snow around the property. So, if I look a little shiny, it's because I'm heavily moisturized, okay? Heavily moisturized out here. A little sage for you. Let's start with the runes. Hey, I just want to say again, welcome to all of my new subscribers. For my day one A1s, thank you for rocking with me from the beginning. Listen, we just out here to raise the vibration of the planet. That's all we do over here. Speak the truth and raise the vibration of the planet. Every time you tune in, your vibration raises too. So thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing the space. Every like, comment, post notification bell that gets rung, ding, ding, ding. Every time you subscribe, it all counts and it all matters. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Anzus, we like it. That's for God and the ancestors. We like it. Oh, look, Athela. Imagine the ancestors coming back again. But the difference between Anzus and Othela, this is like what your ancestors give you, what they left you. So they're present with Othela, but the focus is more on what you inherited from your ancestors. With Anzus, they in the building, like they in the house. They like, what's up? What's up? Uru's power. This is a power that stabilizes, by the way. If you look at the runes are both letters and pictographs, you know. So this is a power that stabilizes. It's a grounded power, very earth sign energy. And the Isa for ice, isn't that cute? Cosmic coherence or stillness I will tell you right off the top, it's giving me meditation as a place of power right now. So I don't know where you are, but if you're in one of these 9 or 10 states affected by this winter storm, I think it's a perfect opportunity for you to get still, meditate, get into a quiet zone with your ancestors, with the Most High, whoever, whatever you do, of course, and just get instructions for what's next or whatever you need to know. Okay, what is this? I think this is called sunrise. Carrots, apples, a red pepper, and a lemon. It's good. Told y'all I had a juice party with a friend the other night I should say, and so now I've got all the juice I need, but you know fresh juice doesn't last, so we gotta drink it. It's yummy. And yes, juicing a red pepper is actually really good with carrots, apple, and lemon. I didn't know either. Now we know. Let's get a theme out here. It's paper cuts out here. Paper cuts, my boss. Yeah, I suppose I made my mistakes. You know how it goes. Yeah, I've been told I got what it takes to be great. The Hermit. Well, see, isn't that what the rune said? Go meditate. Discover what's in. That's what the runes just said. So that's the theme. I mean, the Hermit card. It's when I put for me over here in Tarot Land. The Hermit is shadow work. It's an invitation to go within, find the light within the darkness. It can indicate, depending on what else comes out around it, a dark night of the soul. But right off the top, just a Hermit. This is like meditate. Like there's something inside that you can't see. You're not exactly present to it because it's inside. But if you meditate, it will reveal itself to you. Is how it's coming through. All right, I'm gonna get one of these oracles because Archangel Michael says we can do this. I roll with angels. I use bad words, and I have a bit of an attitude. I mean, that's okay. But if you're new, these are things you should know. The Emperor, embrace your authority and leadership qualities. Structure and discipline will serve you well. Be confident and go ahead. And Tarot, the Emperor is big boss energy, big D energy, big P energy. Could be a business owner, doesn't have to be. Sometimes, depending on where it falls in the spread, the Emperor is simply indicating someone who's a father figure. Okay? So, but the Emperor with the Hermit, let's read that. Embrace your authority and leadership qualities. Structure and discipline will serve you well. Be confident and go ahead. I'm telling you, it's that Uru's right there. And so I think if you're someone who's trying to figure out what's next, what am I going to do in 2026? going within, putting yourself in hermit mode, putting yourself into this quiet, still point, it's going to give you that boost you need to move forward in this Emperor energy. Okay. Hermit is Virgo energy, Emperor is Aries energy. So let's get some oracle out here and see what's up. A lot going on out in these spiritual strizzy streets, but we going. And I'm fighting back. I feel like Tyson. Paper cuts, I'm telling you. The wall, obstacles. I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like there's obstacles. This 56, breaking down to 11. We're not going to break 11 down any further. Shout out to the Life Path 11s out there. Any obstacles that may seem to be there for you, you're going to see through them once you put yourself in hermit mode. The Wailing Tree, Reconciliations, 59, giving us the number 7 when we break it down, okay? Is that right? No. Number 5. Yeah. Number 5 when we break that 59 down. Reconciliations, oftentimes, especially when we have the Hermit out here, can point to going within yourself and doing shadow work to integrate the disparate parts of yourself, okay? It's not always reconciling with another person in the 3D. It oftentimes can be a type of soul retrieval process that you undergo, something that's quite shamanic. And then compass, but let's switch it up. Let me see if I get that again, because just about, I got Fortune's Wheel instead of compass. Number 5 in a different way. Compass was the number 50. Now we got Fortune's Wheel at 23, which is number 5 again. So we're going to take it. 5 out here is twice. This Reconciliations has something to do with the Fortune's Wheel. In case you can't tell, the colors, they match. Okay, luck and right timing. You know what? I'm going to pull this one out anyway, just so you can see what I'm saying about compass. And then when I went to the deck, this deck is huge, by the way. I shuffled compass through. Look how big this deck is. I shuffled compass through, but I was able to go right to it. So, it's here. There's something about it. Look at those wheels. Something about it. Again, compass, which direction are you going in? That's what the hermit mode is for. And that may be what is occurring as an obstacle for you right now. Like, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what's next for me. Go into hermit mode, get quiet and meditate. That is where that Fortune's Wheel is, luck and right timing. Okay. I'm going to keep the compass out here. I just feel like it goes. I'm being drawn to this obstacles, but what I'm hearing is things are not as they appear. Things are not what they seem. So I feel very strongly that whatever is occurring as an obstacle is not really an obstacle. Heavy on the illusion work out here. Let's get it. The goddess out here. Schooled for the future and Lakshmi for fortune. We just gonna. So again, this reconciliation is giving integrating disparate parts of yourself, and in this case, it's reintegrating the part of yourself that's connected to fortune. It's a new beginning out here. Lakshmi is giving us number 28, breaking down to number 1. Schooled. Now, schooled is interesting. Again, another 11 out here. We're not going to break it down further. Schooled is coming in, sharing vibration energy with obstacle. Something is not as it appears. I'm telling you. It's like, this is one of those hindsight is 2020 things. So it might be where you are right now. You're like, oh my God, I just can't see beyond this, whatever. But you're going to get a month out, 2 months out, look back and go, oh, that was obvious. Okay. Schooled is also inviting us to not worry about the future, but to keep our focus in the present moment. So sometimes when we have obstacles, we can become really fixated on how do we overcome it? What are we going to do? How do we fix this? How do we resolve it? What's on the other side? La, 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 blah, 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 ha, 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 right? Stay present. energy is all about being present right here. Like who you are in the present moment is what's impacting the future, right? So you're trying to resolve something in the future that hasn't happened yet, but the answer lies in who you're being in this moment right now. Okay. Fork in the road and thinker. I'm telling somebody, yeah, that thinker is gonna go with the Hermit. The fork in the road is the compass that's mirroring Fortune's wheel. So again, it's coming up with a time of contemplation, a time of meditation. Is heavy on the sit and pause for a moment energy. 44 is the thinker, and 13 is a fork in the road, which is death in the tarot. So this, I'm telling you, is a changes of foot Watsons. So there's some type of shift out here. You got Fortune's wheel, like the wheel of fortune going on here. But this 13 also breaks down into a 4 beside that 44. So 44 is the number of foundations, something being established, so that something can be built up on it. Okay. We got heavy 5s out here. 4s are significant. Excuse me. No, it's like a red pepper taste. Not bad though. This is I like the energy. It's a tower in here. The wheel is turning. What's that other vibe? There's a chariot. The wheel turns, the tower falls, and the chariot rides is what I am picking up. Okay, so something's about to happen in order, in a sequence. A sequence of events is about to occur. So the shift happens, and I think we're in the shift right now. Something that was will no longer be. It's like a dissolution of something, but it clears the way. It actually becomes the road opener. When the tower falls, this falls. It opens the road beyond this obstacle that seems to be in front of you. And then a chariot ride. So I do feel like literal movement or travel will take place. Let me get, that's exactly the deck I want. Holy Spirit, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, gods and goddesses, legions of light, those who walk with me every day. There's that wheel of fortune. Thank you for protecting me as I channel messages for the tribe. For telling me what I need to see and telling me what I need to know so I can protect the tribe as we live, learn, thrive, and grow as we both say below. And so it is, because it is so. Wheel of fortune is still here. This is the shift. We're sitting in the change right now, and this change is for the better. Well, that snow is still coming down. I used to live in upstate New York. I'm in the Ozarks right now. I used to live in upstate New York, you guys. When I moved to New York, it was 2013. I know. And I got there in September. But I'm originally from Atlanta, so I got there in September. Then my nephew had just been born in August, so he was born. I moved to New York, and I would fly back and forth every 2 weeks just to see my nephew because I was that auntie. Okay, I was that auntie. Anyway, judge me not. So, but when I finally was like, okay, I need to settle in for the winter because it's my first winter in New York, and I don't know how it's gonna be. It was like November. I think I went back for Thanksgiving, and then I was like, okay, after November, I'll have to wait till spring to fly back to Atlanta. Child, why was that the worst winter on record since like the 70s? And it was intense, and everyone kept going, oh my God, we don't understand what happened. It's not usually this cold. It's not usually this much snow. No, it was an actual blizzard. Go back and look in the weather records. The winter 2013 in New York was a freezing cold mess. And everyone's looking at me like, did you bring this weather with you? I'm like, from Georgia? No, I didn't do this. This ain't me. Don't even try to put this on me, Ricky Bobby. No way. But when I tell you, I had read about blizzards, but I hadn't lived through one. And then I did. And I was in New York for a few years. And then the next winter was cold too. I'm talking negative 27. And then listen, as a woman of color, I've often looked at white people like, how do you go outside in shorts when it's cold outside? True story. It had been negative 27 to negative. listen, it was just cold. But like for a week. Because it was a blizzard, and then the blizzard stopped, and it was just regular snow. Y'all know it'd be like that for 3-4 months up there. If you know, you know. Above the snow line. Okay, above the snow line. I didn't know what the snow line was. I do now. So anyway, I'm like calling my mom every day, like, Mom, it's still snowing. She's just laughing, right? Anyway, that temperature rose to -10. The sun came out. I was outside in shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops, like, oh, this is my island in the sun. It's still -10, but it's so much warmer than -27. If you have any idea, you laughing because you already know. Girl was outside with shorts and flip-flops like everybody else. Okay? Because I figure, oh, I see how y'all do it. Warm is warm. The devil. So, y'all know what this is? This represents codependency, insecurities, doubts, and fears. It's a hell of a way to start a reading that's based on something changing and shifting. What I say, the wheel turns, the tower falls, and chariot rides. Let's get it. King of Wands and the Three of Wands. King of Wands is usually a charismatic leader, typically an attractive person, someone that people want to be around, very magnetic personality. Yes, the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands talks about looking ahead, even waiting for your ships to come in, but having a goal in mind that you're reaching towards. So usually the Three of Wands, we see somebody literally looking at ships coming in, 3 ships coming in off the horizon. In this deck, we see someone climbing that ladder, like literally reaching for a brass ring that you can't see. But she's just going to keep climbing until she gets where she needs to go. Okay. Somebody's worried about their plans. You know, somebody had some plans. King of Wands had some plans, and they may not be going the way they thought they were going. Let's see. What else can you tell me? What else can you tell me? Comfort levels. Boss in the Hicks. I'm telling you something. Oh. The Strength. Okay. Leo energy here. So it's like the Strength gives go the distance, overcoming obstacles. That's the Chariot, but the Strength can indicate that as well, especially when it comes to having the willpower to overcome, not just the drive and ambition that the Chariot indicates when we talk about victory and success, but the Strength is like, Strength to the Three of Wands is like having the willpower to do something anyway. You're going to do it anyway. You see what you want. It might be scary as hell, but you're going to do it anyway. That's totally how King of Wands would roll. I'm just going to let you know that's what we would expect from a King of Wands, okay? Is because Wands is willpower. So we would expect the King of Wands to have mastered their inner world to the extent that they can see something they want and go for it. Obstacles be damned. You know, like, what's an obstacle to a King of Wands? Stepping stone. Ooh, Queen of Cups and the Emperor, and that's it. That's that run right there. So we got a King of Wands making a move for a Queen of Cups, and they may be afraid, but they're going to move past those fears, and they're going to go for it anyway. They're moving beyond their comfort level. I got it. Thank you for that. Let's get another deck for the Hermit. Let's find this Hermit out here. Which one? All right. Now I need some new tarot cards. I don't need new tarot cards. I want new tarot cards. My link to my Amazon wish list is down below in the description box. If you want to, get on there, flip through all the decks that I have my eye on, and send one to me. Why the hell not? Why not? Why not? I have these moments where I'm like, I have plenty of decks. Like, there's no room. And then I'm like, no, I could put them there. There's always room for another deck. I've been reading tarot for so long. Ace of Cups. This Emperor is going for it. Okay, they said, fuck a fear. mention I use language, right? Ten of Swords. Four of Wands, Four of Swords. Damn. Let's peek it out. So this is like overcoming something. Overcoming a sense of being betrayed. Overcoming a sense of failure. Actually completing that experience. I told you fours are significant, right? Moving forward into feeling established, safe, putting something to rest. Four of Wands, Four of Swords, peeking out here. Let's get jumpers, please. Clear, concise messages for the tribe. There's the Four of Wands. It wanted to come out. What can we say and do? Yeah, so this person is like this Emperor, this King of Wands. That's heavy Aries energy, by the way. King of Wands and Emperor. That's big, okay. But the Strength card out here too. So Aries and Leo are significant, for real, for real. Ace of Cups. I mean, it's like, I'm telling you, it's like overcoming some past failure, some past. I'm hearing deceit and betrayal. Moving forward into something that's established. It's coming with the Seven of Swords, which is all about defending your position. That's just the best way to put it. And the cards, it's very clear. It's defending your position. So, yeah, y'all. There's a Chariot. This Emperor is about to make a move. I mean, remember I just said the Chariot is overcoming an obstacle, but it's the drive and ambition part of it. Whereas the Strength is overcoming the obstacle and having the willpower, the chutzpah to do it. Okay? So this is happening. When you have the Strength and the Chariot out here, and it's being, this is happening. There's no, it's happening. It's, the Devil card came out first. So this is like, at this point, we're so beyond fears, doubts, and insecurities that this is happening. This is just what it is, okay? This King of Wands has made a decision. They've made up their mind. They're not going to be deterred from coming for this Queen of Cups. And they've had to defend themselves in some way. They've had to defend, I'm hearing defend this connection in some way. Very interesting. The World's at the bottom of the deck. What came out is the Mother Truck and Tower. Right after the Chariot. I said it before, I pulled a card so y'all, you know, y'all are cool, but I could just channel it. But I like cards. I have a gift for cards too, so we just pull the cards. But this Chariot, when this Emperor rolls up, when this Chariot rides, let me tell you. Somebody's been in their head about something. Eight of Swords. Somebody's been in their head making stories up, but this is all about to be laid to rest. Ain't gonna be no more. I got the Temperance and the Ten of Pentacles. That Eight of Swords is about to be gone for good. Something about it, this Emperor knows that moving towards the Queen of Cups is in both of their best interest, okay? So now Now, Eight of Swords is over there. Well, who's in the Eight of Swords? Death reverse. So somebody, remember I said something's changing, something's shifting, the number 5 out here. So, but somebody doesn't see this change. Somebody isn't seeing the change. Eight of Swords to the Death reverse. They can't see. Well, it's a tower. It's unexpected. They can't see it coming, literally. They literally cannot see this coming. Five of Pentacles reverse. That's the Fortune. Five of Pentacles reverse. I'm guessing this Queen of Cups who don't see it. Yeah, duh, because it's landed on the Queen of Cups. Oh my God. Talk about somebody not seeing something. Ah! So yeah, this Eight of Swords is laying on the Queen of Cups with the Death reverse and the Five of Pentacles reverse. So the Queen of Cups can't see that something has changed. And it's leading to a Five of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Temperance. So this is a life-changing thing. Why I say the Emperor can see that going towards the Queen of Cups is in both of their best interests. Sun, obviously. This is balance. This is enlightenment. There's that Six of Swords. Travel is indicated. There it is. Okay, now the Six of Swords is landing, it's straddling the Devil and the King of Wands. So the moving part is what is concerning. That's what the fears are about. But this King of Wands Emperor is clear. He's been enlightened somehow that this direction that they've chosen to go in is what is going to bring balance to their path, but also like what they're working on involving this Queen of Cups is going to make the difference. That's what they can see. Yeah. There's some Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. There's that Queen of Cups again. Yeah. Queen of Cups is someone who's intuitive, nurturing, warm, caring. She's often slept on, though. I'm going to tell you. She's slept on because she has this soft girl feel to her. But don't be fooled. She's one of the most intuitive personas in the tarot world. You know, her intuition is second only to the High Priestess. So don't sleep on her. Okay. She may be soft and feminine, but this is an energy that trusts in their intuition heavily. So the Queen of Cups cannot see this Emperor making his move, but she can feel it. Five of Swords. And this is causing some type of conflict. What's it about? Oh, because people are watching. So this is bothering somebody who's watching. Page of Wands. Somebody is bothered about this path opening up. Do we care about that, tribe? I mean, do we care that somebody is bothered by your pretending success? Oh, do we care? I don't personally care. I'm just asking if you care, because somebody doesn't like when your life gets better. Judgment. See, that's it. That's all this is judgment. So we don't care. We don't care. It's judgment. The divine said, this is what's happening. So guess what? This is what's happening. Nobody cares. See, look, y'all know about my public service announcements. This is where people need to go mind the business that pays them. If you don't like what you're seeing, close your eyes. If you don't like what you're hearing, close your ears. If you don't like what someone's saying, walk away. If you don't like walk away. a whole wide world for you to go be a part of. If you don't like something in front of you, turn away from it. Don't go start bullying and getting involved and packing jars and burying. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not a good look. Don't do that. Don't be a mean girl at the age of 50. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Eight of Wands. This is fast. With the Chariot out here, and this Eight of Wands is straddling the Tower and the Chariot. This is fast. A wheel turns, a tower falls, and a chariot rides. The wheel is turning right now. That's the right now. A tower falls and a chariot rides. This isn't even 2 weeks out. I'm telling you, this is so fast. This is so right now. This is so, I heard sooner. This is really right now. Really right now. Knight of Cups. It's a love offer. This Emperor's gonna come up to the Queen of Cups and say, hey, let's do this thing. Five of Cups reverse. It's healing. It's healing for both parties. Nine of Swords coming out sideways on top of the Lovers. So, I'm getting, it's almost like this Emperor's not sure how the Queen of Cups feels. Just like the Queen of Cups can't see the Emperor making this move, but she can feel it. The Emperor can see the Queen of Cups, but it's like he can't feel what she's feeling about him. That's kind of what I'm picking up. But he sees enough where he is to kind of, in a pragmatic way, say, hey, you've got this, I've got that. If we put it together, we could do this. But he isn't quite sure if what he's seeing is what she's feeling. Okay, so he's gonna have to come. Six of Cups. Deep emotional connection, likely from a past life. He's gonna have to come in and say, like, I feel like we are connected. I feel like we've known each other for lifetimes. I feel like this is, and that's coming out on the Judgment. Yeah, very much so. The High Priestess. Wow. The Fool. It's interesting because in a way it feels like both people know at a gut level that this is good, but there's some okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There's blockages and interferences being projected onto this situation. That's what the wall energy was before when I said, we're gonna get that. This is one of those hindsight 2020 things where you get ahead and you look back and you go, oh, that wasn't really. That's what this is. Don't forget, because somebody's all up in their feelings about this Queen of Cups. I'm hearing being taken off the market. Well, I can't. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this King of Wands is ready to go the distance and invest in this connection with this Queen of Cups, without a doubt. And that's a part of what's upsetting someone, is they can see that there's somebody ready to invest in this Queen of Cups. Six of Wands. Ooh, this Emperor wants to not only invest in this Queen of Cups, but then wants everyone to know that they have invested. This is my Queen of Cups. I've invested in my Queen of Cups. Like, that's the energy out here. I said the Emperor. Big D energy. Big D. Big on it. This here's mine. Everybody else back up. Aries energy all day. I said mine. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, nobody touch it. It's mine. My gift, my opportunity is mine. I don't, people, let me tell you right now, the energy that I'm picking up on is real chill. It's very Urus. It's this emperor has power, stature, and force, they're saying, but is grounded with it. This is grounded. This is a very grounded emperor. When I tell you, when this emperor comes in to claim this Queen of Cups, it don't matter who feel what about anything. None of that's gonna matter. I'm not gonna say the rest of it. Magician's at the bottom of the deck though. This is something this emperor feels like he's manifested, and I feel like there's actually this kind of shared experience of these people manifested each other, and that's a key part of why it doesn't matter what anybody feels or thinks or says. Like, this is actually between these two people. So there is an audience, and people are in their feelings, but these people, they don't care about people's feelings. Why I say fucking feelings? They don't care about it. That's not what's happening. They're not, this is not a democracy. They're not taking votes. They're not taking a consensus. They're actually not asking anybody's consideration, permission, or if they're concerned. I'm telling you, they don't care. This Queen of Cups and that Emperor do not care what nobody else say or think. Hangman, they're surrendering to this. They're surrendering to this connection. That Magician is staying right at the bottom of the deck like he ain't got nowhere to go. Like, where you go? Bruh. With the Page of Pentacles? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Ace, Hangman, the Page? No. This is, with Lakshmi's out here. Fortune's Wheel is out here. These people are like, these people feel like they hit the jackpot with each other. I'm telling you. They're not, imagine, I don't have to, listen. Imagine you went to Vegas, sat down at the table, whatever your game is. I like blackjack personally, myself. Cards, you know. You sit down, you get your payout, and somebody come up and try to tell you, oh, you shouldn't take that money. There's people starving in Africa. You shouldn't take your winnings. You'd be like, oh, is you cool? Like, what is wrong with you? What do you mean? Paper cuts. That's why it was paper cuts. Bitches, you dumb? Paper cuts from all the paper that's under my thumb? That's why it's paper cuts. Okay. Okay, that's what it is. I'm telling you, like, these people feel like they together is like the lotto every day. So you can roll up and be like, oh, I don't think you should do this, but these people looking at you like, bitches, you dumb? You see all these paper cuts under my thumb? I'm counting up. Go sit down somewhere. I'm sorry. That's amazing. My friend Kai says my what do you call it? My diabolical laughter. But seriously, that's funny as hell to me. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like these two. It's not just a love. I channeled this already. It's that this isn't just a love match. Like, these are people who can work together. Like, they can put something together. They can collaborate with each other and put something together that's gonna hit. It's gonna be fire when they put it together. I'm telling you. So no, they're not trying to hear nobody static about how they feel about them being together. They really don't care. I can't stress the don't care enough. This energy is wild. It's like, it's clear, it's grounded, it's intense, but because it's so grounded, you can just be in it. Like, it's very matter of fact too. This energy is very matter of fact, very clear. Very, very clear. Page of Cups and the Devil. I was just sitting here getting like, so all of these projections onto this situation, onto this connection, it's like people have been trying to throw chaos and confusion magic in here, so people aren't clear about who's who, but there's something deeper. That's that Six of Cups connection. There's something deep about this connection. These people know who they are for each other. Now, they may get in their head from time to time, the thinker out here in the Hermit, but that's why going into Hermit mode is so important. So you can kind of get below that surface noise, you know. The Star. Yeah, this is wish fulfillment for both people. Yep. The Star is coming out on the Six of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. This is it right here. Nine of Wands coming out and the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. This is what these both people have been through a lot, and it's like what I say over here. Having been through is when you've been through hell and back, and you meet someone else who's been through hell and back, you're like, oh, twin, we can have each other's back because you know what it is. You know how to move. You know how to ride. Okay, cool. There's a natural affinity that comes from this type of situation. And the other part of this is when you've been through hell and back, y'all know what I like to say, with gasoline drawers on, you want desperately for something different in your life. You don't want to feel like you're going to keep going through the same cycles. Like, you know, if you've completed a cycle in your life, then you know what it is to want something new. That's this Nine of Wands is on the Fool card. And I feel like the Divine is saying you get to, this Four of Pentacles reversed came out on top of that Nine of Wands, which is on top of the Fool. You get to be someplace where the energy is free, forward moving. It's not stuck. It's not stagnant. Okay. This isn't about selfishness or greed. This is about progression and protection. That's interesting. But that's coming out in the Nine of Wands and the High Priestess. And Four of Pentacles reversed. Something about this is Queen of Swords. Is some type of reward. There's the Emperor again. I don't know. It's almost like two givers are coming together. They were previously around people who were very selfish, okay? So there's a sense of relief and satisfaction in being with each other. Knight of Swords. This Emperor's thinking of something. Ten of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, the Emperor's already clear. And that's coming out on the Lovers. Yep. And the Five of Cups reversed. Yeah. Yeah, this Emperor is super clear. Like, clear enough to make a move that may be bold and reckless to some, but he's confident it's going to turn out because he knows this person. Yeah, Knight of Wands. The move is going to be bold. It's a bold move forward. It's bold. It's the thing to do, though. I'm telling you. Yep, justice. It's the thing to do. It's what there is to do. Whatever this Emperor is thinking they should do toward, like, in this regard for emotional fulfillment, that's what they should do. It is the thing to do. I'm hearing a few things, but that's what they should do. Yep. And this is justice. This is justice. It opens the road for both people. Yeah. Three of Swords. I'm telling you, this both these people have been through a lot, and at some point they both said some type of prayer. I've swear I've channeled this before. And the Divine was like, oh, great, you guys are praying the same prayer. Boom, y'all get to be with each other. Like, it's a match. It's a divine match. Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's just the truth. That's the truth. Because think about your life, what you've been through. You and only God knows. The divine knows what you've been through. But even if you tell your friends or your family, but they don't know your experience. They hear your words. How does he put it? Everybody who feels you don't feel your pain. Like, they may understand, but they weren't there. They don't know. They don't really know. These are two people who've been through something so similar that at some point they prayed, not paid. They paid. They paid the same price, but more importantly, they prayed a very similar prayer. When those prayers reached the divine realm, a deliberation occurred, and it was conceded that these two souls would reunite in this lifetime. That's interesting, because this is a past life connection, but but both people had to choose each other again because of some disconnect in a past life. Oh wow! So somebody in this connection chose something different in another life, came in this life on that tip. And that's why both people went through what they went through, because somebody chose not this soulmate. But now they've learned the lessons from not being with each other. These are twin souls, not twin flames, twin souls. I don't even get me started on that twin flame stuff, but that's what this is. And so both people had to get to a point in this lifetime where it's so Parent Trap or Freaky Friday, but I can see it. Like, there's two people not even in the same place or time, but they say the same words unknowingly to the divine. And that activated time to bring them back together, time for this reunion to occur. There was a chance this wasn't going to happen. Like, if one or both people hadn't have prayed the prayer, or this was so divinely, it's what I say, it's something happening in sequence. Will turns, tower falls, chariot rides. Like, if both people hadn't, this wouldn't be. Okay. I think that's why these people don't care what anybody else thinks. Like, they know what they've been through. They know, and they know that their souls recognize each other at this really deep level. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 4 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. It's like both people got to the point where they could see beyond the 3 cups in front of them. And that's where they had to get. They had to get to where they could see beyond what was in front of them and say, oh, yeah. But what I really want, 9 of Pentacles, what I really want is, and in doing so, the 9 of Pentacles talks about being independently successful. And I feel like that's where both of these people found themselves. Yeah. Yeah, this is very, very much orchestrated. 8 of Pentacles, yeah. Both people have taken the time to invest in themselves. And these are 2 people who are masterful in their own right. Strength again. On the Emperor and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, this Emperor is like... And there's something about this emperor who's like looking at this queen like, how are you single? That's not right. Like, there's almost like, you shouldn't be out here by yourself. And not in a bad way, but in a let me take care of you kind of way. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Now look, this queen obviously feels like she got this. I do feel like this queen is very protected. Something elemental about the protection. Yeah, but this emperor is like, I don't know, it's like he... It's almost like he feels like he was made to take care of this queen. I'm hearing words put a certain way, and I don't know if I would say that, but King of Cups, yeah, this emperor feels like he is the appropriate match for a woman of this caliber. He feels like it's almost like there's a position to fill, and he fits the bill. Okay. And this may be all the thinking that's going on in this emperor's head. Because this queen, don't forget, she's coming out as a Queen of Cups, so she's just totally feeling it. She's feeling everything that he's thinking. She's doing a lot of thinking. The Hierophant coming out after the King of Cups. Yeah, this emperor would like to have it be a marriage. Definitely a long-term committed. Yeah, there's that 3 of Wands again. Look at them ships coming in. Yeah. Yep, strength and yeah. Yeah, it's like share the burden. Share the responsibilities that are there. This emperor feels like he and this queen are cut from the same cloth. And whatever they have going on individually, he feels like will just, I'm just hearing partner together perfectly. King of Pentacles. Coming out on the 8 of Pentacles. And the Strength card. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. I guess this Emperor is taking some time to maybe feel like he's in the position to make this offer. Whoa, come on back here. Let me get final messages. Holy cow. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The World. Yeah. It's like it may have taken something for him to come to this conclusion because there was something for him to let go of. He needed to shift his perspective from where it was to looking forward. I think he was looking at something that had already happened, but he needed to come look forward. And so now this 2 of Cups is possible. Do you see that? That's really a great way to envision this connection. Is the 2 very different, but coming together, it's just perfectly paired. And that's coming on the 8 of Swords, that 2 of Cups. And it's touching that 4 of Cups. And that's what the Emperor needed to see. He needed to see that there was a 2 of Cups in front of King of Wands. Okay. And that jumped. And the Empress. There it is. All right. Well, where's the Hermit out here? Okay, well, let's run it down to the Hermit. Let's go. 2 of Pentacles. So something is being sorted out. 2 of Cups. Connection between this King of Wands, who's an Emperor, this Empress, who's a Queen of Cups, and a Queen of Swords. And 6 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, 8 Pentacles. That's mastery. almost like it's almost like sorting out how they work here. Like, you know, you can be clear something works, but how does it work, right? Two of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. How is this good? How does this flow? How do we go back and forth? There's a sense of equality. There's a sense of balance. We already have the Temperance out here. But in practical terms, because it's Pentacles, what does the give and take between us look like? Wheel of Fortune. On the earth she blows. Yeah. Wheel turns, tower falls, chariot rides. Compass and Fortune's wheel. As above, so below. As within, so without. That's important here. Because this is a high-level soulmate connection from a past life. There's already this internal blueprint for how things flow between these two people. There's already a foundation. Number 4 significant. Groundwork is already there for how this works between them. I think this is a matter of remembering. So as within, so without. As above, so below. Remembering, oh, we've done this dance together before. We know how to move. We know how to move together. Queen of Wands. Coming out on the Empress. And looking over at the King of Wands. So this is a match. This is the whole match. 7 of Cups. But what's not clear here? Seven of Cups and the Devil. Let me tell you something. What'd you say? Hanky janky confusion spells. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all, look at these hating ass hoes. 5 of Wands. Oh my gosh. So, these janky ass confusion spells been sent at this Empress Queen of Wands out here. Because somebody in their mother trucking feelings, Page of Cups reversed. They don't want this union. They don't want this Queen of Wands and this Emperor together. Who cares though? 2 of Wands. They trying to shift the focus. The Magician. This shady ass. Listen now. It's always got to be some mess. 9 of Cups. Somebody just don't want this Queen of Wands to be happy. You know what I say to people like that? Get out of here. Leave these people alone. King of Swords reverse. That's what I have to say about that. It would make this King of Swords reversed thrilled if he could ruin this connection for this Queen of Wands. I mean, like, this would be Christmas, birthday, everything combined if he could ruin this connection for this Queen of Wands. You sick son of a... Why do people like this? I was asking earlier, like, what is wrong with people? Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. Because he knows something. He's a King of Swords. Even if he's reversed, he knows something. He's a King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. He knows that this person, this woman, is not only high caliber, high quality wife material, but he also knows there's something about she's owed some type of money that he wants to control. They said, yeah, exactly. Okay. But he's trying to hide that. He's trying to keep this connection from coming together so he can benefit from this somehow. 7 of Swords. To the Moon, he's hiding this. Hiding that he knows about it. Something about forgetting and walking away. That's not going to happen now. That's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. The point of this chaos and confusion magic is to have this Queen of Wands like kind of take herself out. Take herself out, okay? Four of Swords, Eight of Cups. Take herself out. There's the Hermit. Not going to happen. This Queen of Wands, first of all, as an Empress, we saw all the kings come out. Oh, sorry, all the queens come out. This is a full-blooded Empress. No. That Hermit ends the reading, but it's followed by the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Cups. This Queen of Wands is not going to be fooled. These chaos, just they said janky, these janky ass chaos and confusion spells, they may be out here in the air, but they're not landing. All they've done is delay the connection. This Queen of Wands is going to get clarity from Hermit mode. Spark that Ace of Wands, and it's going to end in a celebration. This is inevitable. I feel like it's the strength of the Emperor that's pushing this through and carrying it through. Again, that energy is very grounded, which is important because there's a lot being thrown at the Empress, at this Queen of Wands energy. But that's a part of what is confirming for him that he's the one to fill the position here, right? Like, y'all, I'm leaving the reading here. This has been your reading. I hope it brought you clarity and confirmation. If you haven't already, hit the like button, drop me a comment, let me know if it resonated. Turn on your post notifications so the next time I drop a read, it will show up in your feed. This reading is timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind for the next person. In between now and the next time I drop a reading, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.